So guys, Egypt recently responded to fans who were asking about her relationship with Tesehki, Big Lex, and the other baddies. So she said that she really enjoyed that part of the experience, but wished they could have shown more. And she said she met Tesehki in person and found her to be very sweet. She feels like they have similar personalities, and since they are both Geminis with birthdays only a few days apart, it makes sense. So Egypt said that some of the girls she thought she liked or disliked while watching the show turned out to be different in real life. Some girls she ended up liking more in person, while others she enjoyed watching on TV but felt their personalities might not match hers. However, she never really got the chance to know many of them because they were not living together instead of staying in one house. Everyone stayed in separate hotel rooms, so they were rarely around each other.
Oh, I really enjoyed that part of it. However, I wish we could have gotten more. Even Taziki, I met her in person and like she's a sweetheart. She actually, me and her has a a similar personality. I feel like, but we're both Gemini's. We're like our birthdays is a couple days apart, so it makes perfect sense. She was a sweetheart, like for real. Some of the girls that I felt like I liked it on the show or disliked on the show, watching it before I got on the show, I actually end up enjoying them in real life. And some of the girls that I really enjoyed watching on TV, I was like, I don't know if me and your personality, I feel like personalities will crash. But I never got to experience a lot of that because like we don't be in the same house. You know what I'm saying? We all live in a hotel in our separate hotel rooms. So we're never around the other girls. Um I never was able to dislike or like anybody just because like we're not around them. So my experience with Baddies, it was like the experience of the performances and like um the performing was dope. Performing was dope. Being on stage was dope. You know what I'm saying? Performing my song and shit like that. That part of the experience was great. Meeting DJ Sky and DJ Diamond and hanging out with them was great. But a lot of the times we weren't around a lot of the other baddies and you didn't really get to experience being around them and like either bonding with them or like disliking them organically. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were always already in cliques and we never got to be around that clique. You know what I'm saying? Like most of my pies was with Ciroc and um Neek and Bahati, and them were girls I already liked. So then when we did do like house meetings, we would be with everybody, but you're sitting there and you're like, well, I don't dislike or like anybody because like I'm never around them to dislike them or like them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the beefs that y'all see on the show is already beefs that's already been happening type shit. Like the beefs, you know what I'm saying? The Fauna and Lex beef, like that's been a beef. So Rock had a good set of beefs because she got jumped on the previous season. So of course she had beefs already. Like she had reasons to come in the house and clear motherfuckers up. You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of the beefs were past beefs. Thank you, LaShonda. Thank you so much. So it's like I feel like the fans be wanting new beefs, but it's hard to create new beefs when you're not around people in settings to create that. When people are in the house together, you can crash with people. You know what I'm saying? And you can bond with people. But we're not in a house. So once we're done filming that little setting, we're gone into a hotel room and we're not around each other. They keep us all separate in like five different hotels in hotel rooms. So we all got our own hotel room and they keeping us separate. So it's like the house just be for the meetings. You know what I'm saying? So we're never getting a bond and dislike and like each other. And I think that's the only thing that I feel like Baddies should go back to is being in the house like Baddies Gone Wild. Yes, ma'am.
And Summer had a lot to say about Ciroc and made it clear that she had many opinions on the situation, and she also said that when the reunion happens, she wants Lex and Big Lex to finally face each other and settle their differences instead of avoiding the issue. So, according to her, there should be no delays, no backing out, and no excuses from either side because she believes it is time for them to deal with everything once and for all, and she was very firm about what she wanted and made it clear that she is not interested in hearing reasons why it cannot happen, as she expects both of them to show up and handle the situation at the reunion.
So, Rock, you just got into the motherfucking house. Did you and ET know each other before this? Ciroc came in the house with one of her friends so much bad. Y'all, God is my witness. Ciroc will FaceTime me after every scene, every night. And when she see me and Tommy going out, she like, yeah, bitch, you a fake ass. You ain't asked me to go out, da da da. You be outside, invite me. My bitch don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Like at the time, she was cool, but at the end of the day, Tommy was my. So yeah, when we going outside, I'm not about to be like, oh yeah, Tommy, I'm with Ciroc tonight. Who gonna choose Ciroc over Tommy? Like, bitch, it's Tommy shit. We not doing that. Anyway, this Ciroc was like, production keeps telling me that I need to make friends. Do I have any friends? I don't any. I guess this is why she's doing it.
And also seems like Big Lex and Ivory are getting much closer than anyone ever expected after their feud, which lasted for more than one season. Many people never thought they would be on good terms again, but recently they were seen spending time together and even went to a club together, so things appeared to be very friendly between them, and they were reportedly kissing, which surprised a lot of people who remembered how much tension there used to be between them. And Ivory even made a joke by saying that Lex is her new girl because her old girl was acting up, which only added more attention to their growing connection and left people talking about how quickly things have changed between the two. And Cardi B faced strong criticism online after reacting to the verdict in the Carmelo Anthony trial shortly after he was sentenced to 35 years in prison. So Anthony was found guilty of unaliving Austin Metcalf, a high school athlete. So after the verdict, Cardi B posted on X that she was disgusted and believed the sentence was not justice, but an attempt to make an example of Anthony.
I always like to see both sides of the coins. And on top of that, I am a mother. I am a parent. I do understand the pain that Austin parents are feeling because they lost a child. And I also feel the pain of Anthony's parents because they also lost a child to the system. Maybe not forever, but it's a boy that was not raised in the trenches, that is not a street boy, that showed a lot of emotion right after the incident. He showed a lot of emotions in the incident. And after he got sentenced, he also showed a lot of emotions, which, if you guys look at a lot of cases, a lot of people don't do that. It is a very unfortunate situation. And I'm not into the because a race thing. It's not a race thing. What's wrong is wrong. It was right is right. However, in this situation, it really is a race thing. I am pretty sure, especially in Texas. This happens a lot in Texas. If Anthony was white and he was surrounded by a whole bunch of black football players and two twins, the case would have went extremely different. What I would tell my sons, son, don't let nobody punk you. Don't ever let nobody make you feel less of a man, and always defend yourself. I highly doubt that Anthony went over there by himself to a tent full of strong ass football players. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna cause a ruckus. And I'm gonna cause a ruckus because I have a knife on me. Just because you have a knife and you against 14 boys that are strong, that tackle people for a living, that's not gonna make you feel tough because somebody's gonna knock that knife off your hand. I highly doubt that he went over there. Austin